I am not a financial advisor. These videos are all meant for educational purposes only. All complete Trader Academy videos are my personal opinion and perspective. Trading carries a high level of risk, and all results are your own responsibility. Please always demo first. Hey everybody, welcome back to CT Review. Today is June 25th, Thursday, 2026. Hope you had a good day today. So, crazy last 24 hours, isn't it? So we ended up, as you see, hold on a second. So we talked about this, obviously, and then that was made on the 2nd. This video was made on the 22nd, where I drew this circle to come in. I like this area. Wow, we were all the way up here. Nice, right? Not too bad, right? And then you see we came to it yesterday. Now, just before I take the grid off so you could see this, if you remember Tuesday's video, okay, I said, did it want to come up and get to this whole level, to this opening level of the contract, the new contract? Did it want to come up there or not? Remember I said that? And because it's a very possible level to hit. Sure enough, we built liquidity, we faked the funk, we did not do that. Lower highs here in a sense, and then dropped to this area to get these guys quickly before they can get out. And then right into my beautiful area here. And then bounce off that 32 while I was making the video live. It had already bounced on it, but it started to move up live. I was really frustrated in the video. Number one, I should have been more aware of the earnings release. But the thing is when I make videos at this time, I'm focused on making the video. So I don't want to make it later because I'm free doing other shit, and again, I don't want to make it early because I want the data on the screen. But I should be more aware of it. But as you can see, the data being released had nothing to do with what we were going to do. Like, nothing at all. But knowing the data obviously getting released is obviously key to know, because it'll help into this situation. But the thing is, I'm not trading that late in the day anyway, so it's fine. But I get frustrated when I miss something like that, when I know, I had the opportunity to get in, and it was just like, it is what it is. But point is that that's that scenario. Number one. Number two, where did we go? We popped right up to, look at this shit right here. We popped up to it. We miss it on purpose. Forget the we gaps and all that shit. Miss it. We come back in. There's a beautiful, I believe, 1 hour imbalance on here. This is a 1 hour. So was it a 4 hour? I think it was a 4 hour. Maybe it was a 4 hour. But there was imbalance here, and then it came in. So much confluence. The bottom of that gap right here from June 14th Sunday right here. So there's two of them. There's an old one here, and then there's one on top, and they overlap, and they create this dark area. That's not another gap. That's just them on top of each other. So the low of the top one is there. The high of the bottom one is there. But you'll notice that the high of the bottom one is the same level of this 32, which is not really important. But the low, if you look at the body, sitting on more of the recent gap. Okay, I know you're like, dude, this is too much. I can't see this. Just hold on for a second. But then we buy up, right? And then we get three drives. 1, 2, 3. The sign of selling was screaming. I sold it to this low, and I'm fucking irked that I didn't hold it. But I didn't expect it to come this low. This is fucking, what is this? I don't know what this is. I've never seen something like this. Look at the price action. This is like 2022 type of shit. So I haven't seen something like this in a while, right? So still a great trade though. But the signs of, I was just trying to, I assume this was a shift of structure for a new high to make a higher low. I assumed it would just come in. I didn't expect it to come this. But the signs on the wall, well, first of all, this expansion, it was easy if you were actually trading and you just pushed buy. To be honest, I'm sitting there making a video and it just bought. Number one, I'm gonna make this video short, by the way. Number two, speakering is common, and this whole thing is probably a fractal speaker. As well. So it's a change of hands and it's going. Just kind of like when it did all this craziness and we shifted directions. Each shift of direction is that same. You know what I mean? As far as Dow theory goes, and as far as I'm not even going to get into that. Point is that we get a raid and we get a push back in, and look where the fucking level is. Look where it's stopping. Look where the 8 o'clock candle closed and the 9 o'clock candle opened. Now it might not be perfect, but that's perfect for me. You see that? Boom. Misses that 32 that it bought from yesterday and went to a 128. I'm gonna zoom in for you just so you know I'm not fucking around here, dude. All right, look at that. It's pretty much perfect. Look at this. Look at the body sitting here. So when I dropped the ball and I don't trail properly, I got out. I was looking for a buy, but then it just sank. I was like, I knew immediately I fucked up, just like that. But when it hit this level and it closed, 9 o'clock closes on the 128. And then people are holding the bag because, you know, you could have just pushed sell anywhere also, right? And then maybe, you know, get to a mitigate area here too, so it might come back. But they'll hold the bag here. It'll just be a higher low like this. You see these guys right here? See these higher lows right here? This is liquidity for later. Not even this year probably. All right? So this is why I always have, and I put it in my coding. I said when we make equal lows like this on a higher time frame, yeah, we create to run away from it. And people think that this is retail. No, this and it's very difficult to buy this. It's difficult to buy this. That's why they do it, because they also force you to have a pool of people that buy it. So I'm not expecting to come down here and take this out yesterday. I came in here, I want to see buy from here. I also talked about this bullish daily imbalance on May 8th. I said I want to see it relatively hold in this area. Could it come lower? Yeah. I don't expect it. I'm not saying that we can't come any lower. I'm just saying that I expected to see this, and the reaction is the proof is in the pudding right there. Right? So you could see that we're bouncing on that 50 level as well of it, right? And there's no bodies there. We've got bodies here, closure of there with a bearish, that's fine. Over here, you had that gap here. This is a side note. You had a bearish one there. You had some bullish here, and pretty much, and it's pretty much solved to me. Here, you don't have a bullish one yet, fully, but again, I'm looking at this as a swing. The only way it would be a swing, in general cases, if it's a higher low. But why am I buying this? Because of this logic that I'm mentioning, number one. Number two, because of it's a rejection wick. 3, it's inside that daily bullish. 4, seasonality. Look at my indicator. Shifted to now blue. 25th to the 30th is buying. So I'm right on schedule here. This, what do you think this drop was for? For all the people who fucking bought. They thought they had it in the bag. That's just like this guy who they thought it was in the bag. They came back one more time. This is the same scenario. Now, one day we'll look at this and be like, "Yeah, remember these equal lows? Yeah, we're gonna come for those." But that ain't happening anytime this year, because the low of June is the last low. Is the last low of the year. Then it's gonna go all the way up, and you might see a low in August and maybe September, and then October. But it's general speaking, and the data has been really good, and the fucking 15 and 30 year have been on point. I don't say, we'll see. But as of now, that's what this is to me. So it was if you're holding it or not still, I'm holding this. I'm hoping that it doesn't gap down, and it could. It could go against me. I'm okay with that. I've already made a shit ton of, I'm not worried about it. But I'm following blindly the data. I want to see if I can swing this up to here. So I'm trying to go for my biggest trade ever, right? Which, and I have the 10 contracts on there. But my point is that, looking real tough, right? That looks like a reversal. It does. It looks like a balance. I mean, unless we get some crazy news and, there's gap risk that's possible. But, I don't know. But here, the obvious signs on the wall for me, selling, I shouldn't even have to explain that, but the raid and the pullback in this, see this 830 bullshit, this was manipulation. That first push was manipulation, right? So when you're getting this bull flag, it's fake. This is trying to get, see, the price is already, see, it's not like Asia had came down first, was reasonable, then we're buying up. No, we ain't getting that. I said yesterday that we'll be looking for the next higher low. That's too shallow. Could it have done it? Yeah, but it's not probable. And I've seen it, but it's, it's just not probable. But, fuck, where do I go? So yeah, when I sold, I was just trying to get to this low. It's a breakout area. So liquidity, imbalance, breakout area. I just thought it would have stopped, somewhere here and then fucking just kept rolling. So we have the opening range gap here. So obviously, does it want to seal it or not? Here's the 50. 50 was a little too shallow, but coming into here, it just kept rolling through, and you'll see that this is an inversion. I didn't draw nothing on here, and first imbalance of today would definitely be this guy here. What's the close here? 122 open, 122 and a half. That's good. All right, and then the close here. Close there is 0.81 and a quarter. Open 0.81. So okay. All right, so this is where your first imbalance comes in, and you could have sold that as well. And what's it called? What's today? Thursday, yeah. So, anyways, this little funkery here is kind of telling you that we're gonna come down. Opening range gap, also letting you know we got back into a premium, and then we swung above these guys, and some of these guys were not even mitigated, right? So that was the logic for a simple like higher high. It's not even a higher high, it's just high to higher low, just basic structure. I mean, it wasn't rocket science there, right, to sell this. And then it just kept fucking going. And then back to the bottom here real quick, you'll see as I move that daily imbalance over. That's why I have it on the chart. You might, there's too many things on the chart. Okay, if you think so. And then when we sold off from the top here, notice how we peaked outside that weekly gap. I talk about that all the time. When we were peaking outside it, I was like, dude, they're just gonna peak outside of it. That's what they did. Look how 9:30. Yeah, I know I'm all over the place. Just hold on. Look how 9:30. What? Are you kidding me? You mean to tell me 9:30 at the high of the session with specifically 9:30 hit that level? My whole level, that's the opening of the contract, right? So if you do the back testing, you'll see that it's up and down. Generally speaking, we came up above to an eighth, and then below, and all, we came up here. We came up to the eighth, we come below it, we sweep it, we come back to it, sweep that, come below, sweep that, we come back to it. So look at that fulcrum point being that level. You can't make this shit up. But then look at 9:30, boom. Oh, wait a minute. You're telling me the gap. Oh, well, obviously it's the same level because that's when the contract opened. So that's going to be the same exact level as that weekly gap, which is Monday, obviously fucking June 15th. So anyways, algorithmic, yeah, you think buyers and sellers did that? So buyers and sellers opened the price up on that Sunday 2 weeks ago together perfectly on that level. Then 9:30 said, okay, we're going to push up the price right there, make it the contract level, and we're going to hit that and then sink back. Okay, bro, no. So that being the case, let me look at this. I told you it's fucking bullish. Listen. I'm not saying that it can't come back down, and it might. It could gap down, but by the time, see, when I made this indicator, it's saying the 25th to the 30th is bullish. They're all look. I love it. I'm in the trade now, from down here. Why? Because like I was saying, the seasonal data is showing that by the time the end of the month is over with, we're back at all-time highs. Either we take it or we're underneath it. Regardless, I mean, my dude, I didn't draw this for no reason. I didn't draw it for no reason, and it's been panning out perfectly. That's that higher low, but it's a little bit higher, and now we expect. So by the end of the end of June, we expect it to be up there. Well, if we have a fucking weekend, so GDP was today. So if tomorrow's the 26th, Saturday's the 27th, Sunday the 28th, Monday the 29th, We're gonna gap up. I'm calling it now. How can we gap down when if it's the 29th and we should already be up here? You think the 29th is going to be down here and then by the time the end of the month is going to be up here? No. Right? Okay. So that's my game plan and I bought it. So I was all flustered yesterday, but now I'm getting a bitch ass today. I was like, dude, you guys are going to give me another chance? And that's probably the other reason why they brought it back down, because firms and people could not get involved. They couldn't get involved in this. They just wanted to hurry up and get these people who are selling. They came back to give you that double shot of, I need you to buy here, buddy. That's probably what it was. Again, it's going to be interesting. We're dead neutral there. So I just don't expect it to come back down. I think my time is involved and it's pretty much the game is over. It's going to push up. I hope I get my biggest trade, God willing. And if not, then it's not, you know? So, yeah, I know it's a little busy here. Average day for today was 743 points. We used 960. Amazing. Bro, I haven't seen a day like this since like 22, man. Like, yo, wow. I mean, we dropped, just say 30, I mean, fucking 30, let's just say 3,200. 3,200. I mean, 30,200. 29,200. Shit. Almost whatever. And then, amazing. So, I need to just move forward here. But, for you to come back up again, I don't see it coming back down. I would just see this as a reversal here. So, we had an expansion. I said consolidation, an expansion, or after the expansion, retracement. Well, I mean, it's a fucking deep retracement. And again, I could be wrong here, dude. But let me tell you something. Right now, I'm in major profit. Major profit. I'm from down here. So by the way, here, I'm entered right here. Why am I entered here? Well, get the drives down. 1, 2, 3. And I was like, dude, you're right next to that low. I don't feel comfortable buying this. I need to see some type of willingness. So I get the 3 Indian guys. So 1, that's a change of delivery right there with this down candle. But there's 2 consecutive ones. So there's a second candle that's the more confirmed change of delivery. It pops back. And then this next candle, 10:02. By the way, it's the 10 o'clock 4-hour candle. It starts to push up. Gaps a little bit, which is great. I want to see that. And then it starts to push up. Boom. Hit the buy button right there. And it just blew up. Came back all the way. I allowed it. My entries here. You'll see it if I hit that $300,000 if I get up here. But I'm okay. So point is that I allowed it to come. Why? Where'd it come? Into the breakout area. Didn't I just buy it from a breakout area? But what's this level? That's more important to me. Yes, that is a big 8-figure level. You think this is coincidence? Look at the body sitting on the 28. Look at the low of the day of that major drop. Do you see the bodies fucking sitting on that 128, buddy? Yeah. And I was like, no way. Yeah, it's beautiful. So I could have caught it here as well. Many places here. And I have this 16th because we came up and we tagged. I was like, no way. But I was like, nah. I'm like, dude, they just did it for the early people. They're going to come and take them out. And then when it started to keep going, I was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna take it. Because yesterday I didn't take it. It's fucking came all the way back and it protected that level. This is a swing. So you got the internal liquidity, intermediate term lows, and then you'll always see. If you look at this at a base level, if you look at this at a higher time frame level, if it's a stock that's been going on for months, okay, you're going to see this same pattern. All right, 3 drives, expansion up, induce liquidity higher lows, raid them, you get the long-term low. So you got swings on the left, swings on the right, and then you push up. That's very, very basic. It can fail, but right now it is working. And I expected this to do much more. I expected this to be an engulfing and shoot all the way up, but I guess they want to hold it for the weekend. So yeah, this is what I'm involved in right now. But and then the first imbalance. I didn't even draw the first imbalance of today, did I? I got my signal. Let me take these signals off. Look how the signal told me to sell at the 9:30. Boom. Sell right there. Beautiful. Let me just take this off. Hide, and then I'm gonna hide this shit too. This is annoying. But this is the point of it being that manipulation up, and then get everybody going and rip it lower. Fucking amazing. Let me just take this off so I don't feel so flustered with this shit. All right, what was it? Here to here, wasn't it? Wait. Come on, I wanted to make this video short. Do I not just know how to make videos short? What the fuck did I draw here? That is not what I drew. Is it? That's weird. Okay. All right. Yes, we're good there. All right. Notice it's that breakout area. Okay, where you don't think we're coming there? We're coming there. Liquidity, nice, falling off. Again, balanced price range though, so push up, push down. Once we go up, we're not visiting this area. It's over with. So down, up, down. It really is in a neutral way sense, but and then you'll see here. Just look at the chart for the rest of this stuff, man. I don't want to keep explaining this. Boom, swing high. Boom, swing high. All 128. See, they try to be incognito with these levels. That's why this was beautiful. And I'm okay with getting filled here and buying it here. I needed that confirmation. Because this low is just ridiculous. Look at this. Look at this at the last second. Whoop. Bitch. Where did it hit, bro? It hit the 64th. And where did it bounce right back to? Where is it now? On the dude, come on, baby. You know your boy figured this shit out. Period. Oh, and then for the people who thought I was crazy, I had a guy unfollow me, I believe, because of this reason alone. When I said that I expected this to come down. Remember I drew it? It was a while ago. I drew it. I said this. Yeah. I didn't forget. Yeah. So with this coming down, again, with the price still here and it hasn't reversed, that's trouble for my trade and trouble for this scenario. I just, again, unless we start changing like regimes and seasonality and all that, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just going to stick with the script and flow with being bullish still. So we'll see if I get my trade. But take a look here. I was talking about this yesterday before the end of the video. I said that this was empty here. I said after this high, the next stop would be this 25% of Tuesday's gap. And then obviously after that would be the 50%. Yeah, I said that. Remember? Yeah. So they missed it short on purpose. They used that level also in confluence with the whole, that figure, this 50% of Tuesday is also the same level as my whole level. Look at 30,183. You ready? 30,192. So 183 would be right fucking here. You're talking like right in the same vicinity. Trust me, it's close enough. All right? Then they came back to the 25. This is not random. So it was a 15-minute. This 15-minute imbalance, if I was to highlight it, look at the bodies, look at everything stopping right there at that breakout area, but they're using this 25 level. Boom, come right to the 50%. Now, 185, and you're now next to 185. What's this? Why is it 192? Is the points off? I don't understand that. Because on my... Oh, no, I'm right. 191. Oh, no, it is 191. I'm tripping. Anyway, it's very close. Okay, this 183, it's literally like 8 points, 9 points. Look at the body stopping right there. And then raid coming back in. Boom, 930 is also tagging it. And all that, everything I just fucking said. came all the way back down, and boom, underneath the low of it, of the current gap, and then we just hit the 25. I didn't even extend this. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm still not used to using this. Okay, right? Ooh, 25. The bottom, not 25, the bottom eighth, sorry. All right, so this is nothing else here to mention. So that eighth, so okay, pay attention. That eighth level is coupled with what? I'm building a whole indicator to stack all these confluences. I'm giving you everything what I do, right? I'll go down in history as knowing that the guy that they never knew about. This is a 64th level here. That's the same with that eighth. If I divide this 25, as you see or you already see it there, it's not on this chart. Oh, you telling me the 64th is the same level? We got mathematics going on in the background, don't we? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, he's going to do it. Yeah, he's going to do it. I got an indicator ready to build the stacked confluence. I'll see if it ends up being good. It's just too much noise. Yeah, it's a lot of noise. I'm going to drag this over. And I'm going to make it thicker. Oh, can I do it here? Yeah. Bing, 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 bing. Oh, so you're telling me the 50% of that old week gap is all in the same cluster, we call it. Yeah. 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 This looks like a bunch of noise on the screen, though. Trust me, I get it. I don't like this. Trust me. But I gotta, figure. I'm trying to figure that out. Anyways, look, I'm making a fucking long video, a short video long, dude. I'm doing way too much. All right, that's all right. We're settled there. Plus, we have this old week gap there, and we were bouncing on it, so I was very content with when the price hit here and it was coming back. I was like, yeah, no, I want them to sweep this. This makes it a swing low. Look where it's tapping on top. Perfect. Oversold. Perfect. Look at it. Oversold. Perfect. Look at that. Super oversold. Oh, perfect. My shit's all coming alive. And that's that. Let's move forward here real quick. So you had divergence going on here. At the top here, you had a higher high with Dow, that one, okay? And then that dropped us, sank us. All right, once it sank us, we had a higher low with Dow right there. And we had lower lows with S&P and NAS. And then I'm going to delete them. No, I'm not. I'm going to leave them. So then we were at the low, we bought. We bought up, 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 and then Dow makes a high. Say everyone else is doing not what Dow's doing, and I mentioned it. This is what we want to see. We want to see the opposite. Dow makes a new high, I draw it, and then it pauses, retraces back. Then I did this right here. At the time, you can see Nas with a lower low here. They also have S&P has a lower low, right? And then even Dow has a lower low there, considering what the price action of those swings. But what did I use? What am I drawing? This high here. All right, this high, and I don't even think we even hit it yet. No, we still didn't hit it yet. So this high, notice that this low swing did not tag that low candle, the lowest candle. We did with S&P, with Nas, I mean. And then here, obviously Dow's not the same, but I'm just using these two, by the way. I'm not using this in this conversation. So it doesn't hit. And I'm just using that as like an algorithmic divergence, I call it, right? And then, even if I was to continue that conversation here, I did not draw the rest of the chart. I left it completely alone and walked away. This is a thing where I need to walk away and I want to wake up next week and see the price fucking up there. And then I'm going to take profit. All right. And then you can see, well, yeah, I guess I could just do it here because this is really, you have a higher low there. You have a lower low there, lower low there, right? And then now your divergence here with all of this. I'm just going to do this, just do it randomly. Okay. So lower low, And I was expecting to see, because the seasonality, I'm expecting to see, before we go up, I want to see someone make a big divergence down here. I was still going to be involved, but I want to see a big divergence happen. And actually, it actually happened first. First, it happened here. We got lower lows here. Oh, oops, I didn't even draw it. There's a couple ways to look at it. You could just use this. Just S&P and NAS alone, that's a higher low. All right, so that I was expecting a big divergence here. So we had that here as a higher low. We had a lower low here, and then we had technical. And Dow's fucking dirty, so I'm not really looking at. But here's your divergence to go back up, and then confirmation is here and here as of now. I'm expecting to go up. All right. And because guess what? These guys think they in the money. They're trying to sell the idea it's selling. They really are. But I know I have seasonal data. So your average guy, so these guys think they're in the clear. Oh, it came up and it slammed out. Yeah, it's all so. They need more liquidity up here. I'm pretty sure this is the case. You're like, dude, but this closed here and all that. Yeah, it's inside the wick. Look at 50%. I'm eyeballing it. Let's move forward. Again, I could be fucking wrong. The trades in profit. So I'm not gonna lose even All right, so dollar, more movement down. That's what I wanted to see. I talked about it topping, and let's move forward. VIX. This is an hour chart or 5. I think it's a 5. Yeah, we shot straight up here while we shot straight down. So now, as the calmness starts to linger in and there's no more fear, this should be coming back down. I want to see VIX start coming down. If I go to an hour on here, we have a gap there. The fear was here. Now they have room to come to an oversold and linger down here. That's what I'm hoping for. I don't fucking know what's gonna happen. All right. Dow with the extra high again, 53,000, buddy. Nice. And stop there. Just rolling through still. Look at this shit here. What? Why you want to trade down? Pushes up. Okay, we're going. Comes back down. Okay, buy it again. Fails. Oh, we're selling. We're selling. Back to, look at to the 50. Shoot straight up. Oh, shit. I don't want to be a buyer up here. We've already made all-time highs. I want to sell. Probably. Right? Sells. But by now you're like, oh, dude, it's buying. Now you sell it. It comes underneath another speaker. Why do you think I know about the speaker so well? I call it a speaker. I don't know what. Some people call it a trumpet. Some people, I don't give a fuck what you call it. I don't need to have learned from anybody. When I first started trading, I saw this pattern immediately. I was like, dude, look at this speaker. Shakeout. Look at that. I know it's rigged already. Okay. And then it's just sloppy. I'm just going to move forward. Let's just move forward. So here, so fanning out. The fact that they came down lower, I'm glad. Because of the fact that it's like, okay, well, we've got the last guy who thought he was good. Look how they came in deeper to the breakout guy. Now they're going to say, well, we'll leave this guy alone. Because here, he didn't know it was selling. He didn't know it was buying yet. Look at low, lower high, low, lower high. Oh, shit, it's going to sell. Oh, my God, fear. Then it buys. Above this high. Oh, yeah, it's buying now. Maybe. He probably still didn't buy it. For good measure. That's why they came down to right here. See that shit? Okay. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I want to trade NAS or S&P at the least. Look, straight down. Comes right to the opening day gap. Drives down. Comes all the way back. So we were already hoping this for NAS. We didn't get that. We're still lingering. They're doing time distortion with us. They came all the way back. Fucking beautiful breakout area. Perfect. But then came back deep. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, and a 4th. God, that's fucking ugly. You're like, dude, what the fuck? Right? What are we doing right now at the end of the 2? What are we doing? We're buying. After all that, we're still buying. Amazing. But with us, it was just slow motion. It's clean. It's Smooth. I don't care what you tell me. Anyone tells me. This is fucking as smooth as it can be. Period. So, please don't tell me I made a long one. 34 minutes? Gotta go. Alright. I've already discussed everything. So, we have done this. We have done this. We have done this. We have done this. And then we're back here. So the remaining portion, remember I made this video on the 2nd. I want to see us next week. And before I go, because I won't be making a video tomorrow, I'm taking another vacation. And where's the weekly? The weekly here? No, what am I doing? Weekly here. So it came in, and it's showing the strength of it. That's good. It's good. Big bull flag. Speaker there on this time frame. Daily. Look at the daily. 1, 2. Look at the origin. Low. So high, low. Higher high, lower low. Higher high, lower low. Almost a higher high. Fell short of it on purpose. Building that sentiment. Came back down. So we're kind of like dead center, mean reversion type of thing. But all-time high is eminent. And happening at that 1+ standard deviation. Beautiful, man. Just fucking beautiful, dude. And there's a couple ways to do this. No. This ain't gonna work. I thought this was good enough. So apparently, that's to show you it's bullish enough to not even reach this 2 to 2.5. What are we using? We're really using that daily bullish imbalance. But I mean, the 1 and 1.5 is pretty much kosher. And if I was to use the wicks, because what I was doing was a refinement, you're getting all types of goodies today. Look at it. And then, it's the 1.5. That's it. That's fucking it, man. There's nothing else to say. And shot right down to an oversold. You see going back up. What's the daily look like? Sitting on that 50. I want to see that go up. Here's the thing, though. Man. I don't know, man. I don't like this. So unless they want to just constantly drive up a couple more times to go up and then come back down, but macro talking, but for now it's a swing, bro. It is. I mean, we'll see, man. We'll see. Dude, I definitely want to rather have seen some more follow through, because if this is a retracement being bearish and we did reverse, we didn't make a new low, so that's still a higher low. But if you see the price come back anywhere down here, obviously it's fucking over with probably. But I want to see a gap up. Boom. I want to see a gap up. Okay, I'm done. You guys take care. God bless.